G'day all, welcome back to Dad vs Son and our playthrough of Salerno 43. And the first thing I have to say is I screwed up. I know, it's a surprise, isn't it? I just noticed on the turn 3 segment here, it says release the firing unit in hex 2202. So I wasn't actually supposed to release this unit and I'd already killed it off. So I did that fighting this unit. So realistically, that unit didn't do anything. So I'm putting it back there, and it was during that fight that we lost first Rangers. So they're back as well. So I'm going to simply say that during their turn, they moved up to here. 2 of them moved up. This guy would have only moved here and then there. So I've corrected that. My apologies for it. I didn't even see that. So that's from 19.2. It says, and I'm just going back to that to have a quick look. And it does. It says the Tor Annunziata garrison. The German unit that started 2202 cannot move until released. It is released if an Allied unit is within 3 hexes of its location, which they're not, or on turn 3. So I apologise for that, and that's been corrected. So at the moment, the only units that have been eliminated are the 3 German garrisons, the variables, and that's it. Righto, so we're into turn 2. There is nothing written on this space, which is good. So we start off with the Germans, and the first thing is the weather phase. So we roll up, let's put him here, and we go 5. And 5 we move 2 slots. 1, 2. And we're into here. So we're into the German air support phase. Now, what it says, 22.2, is the German air support marker is available if the Allies are unable to use this airfield and the weather marker is in the C spot, which it is. The airfield, if the Allied player controls this hex, which we do, and there are no German combat units within 3 hexes, and there are combat units within 3 hexes, then the German player cannot receive this air unit. So the design note is the airfield was used for Allied fighter cover. However, it cannot be used until the German line is pushed back enough to keep artillery from interdicting the airfield. So the Germans have theirs, but we have none this time. So we have no air this time whatsoever. But we do have the British and the US naval support. So that cuts down 2 of our supports straight up. We get 1 supply point, and the Germans get 2 supply points, taking them up to 5. And that is that. So I'm going to put the air on here on the turn track with their trucks if they want to use them. So there's no movement restrictions this time as such. Everybody can use their normal movement allowance. So we've rolled for weather, we've readied the air and naval units, and we've recorded supply points. So we're good to go. So we go into the initial phase, place reinforcements. And for turn 2, the Germans get 4, 8, 9. So let's pull these out and have a look. Okay. So straight up, they've got some units from the Hermann Goering division. So they've got some tankies, they've got some motorised infantry, and they've got the divisional artillery. And they're all coming in from 2 north. So they're all coming in from here or here. And then we have a garrison unit coming in from the south. We have the, we have a 15th Panzer Grenadiers coming in from the north, motorised unit. Anybody else coming in from the north? No. And then we have a garrison unit from the south, and we have the 29th Panzer Grenadiers unit here coming in from the south. 2 of those, along with their divisional artillery, and we have the 76th Panzer we got there brigade corps, no, brigade division corps, 76th Panzer Corps, coming in from the south as well. Okay, so let's look at the north first. Where do we want to bring them in, and how do we want to do this? And I think the best bet is to bring, they can come in on North 1 or North 2. So let's just bring this up here so you can see. So if we bring them in on North 1, which to me makes sense because these are Hermann Goering units up there. So they're going to all come in up here somewhere. They're all motorized units, so they're all fine. And then we got the 15th Panzer, and I think what we'll start doing is building that up in here to help out at Avellino, like that. Now down south, we've got the garrison units, so let's have a look down south. Okay, I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to do something really silly here. So you can see the south. Oh, that's not very good, is it? Yeah, okay. So we're down south here. Okay, so we've got a motorized unit, and I think what we're probably trying to do is counterattack into here at the moment, or go up here. So we might actually come in on S2 here. So we've got 2 of those. We've got the artillery and the support unit and a garrison. So we might bring the garrison up to this sort of area up there. So I'm going to put a truck on the garrison. I think he might need it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No, he doesn't need it. They don't need it, so I don't think there's anybody that needs a truck. Okay, let's get this camera around the right way. Try not to get too seasick. Okay, there we are. So we have place reinforcements. Okay. I'm putting the rest of the floating reinforcements out. I had the Americans out there for turn 2, so I may as well put the British Commonwealth forces out there for turn 2 as well. So there we go. Okay. Flip ASUs with supply points, and we haven't used any yet. So this ASU is fine, which is great. So the Germans now have 5 supply points and we have 1. So we've done that, and we go into the movement phase. So I'm going to move these units up from the south, and you'll see them come onto the map where they are. So the garrison unit has a movement of 5, and it's going to go 1, 2, 3 up to there, and it's going to hold in Orletta. These two in fact, all these units down here do have a range of 5 as well. So I'm just going to bring them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. I'm not going to use any... in fact, I will use extended movement. I'm going to bring him up to there. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to bring him over there like that. The divisional artillery will come up and go over there with him. And the 76th Panzer, I'm going to bring up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm just going to leave him there for the time being. So he gets turned like that. Okay. Continue moving south. So I'm just going to mark who's actually moved so far so I don't lose track. He's moved. He's moved. He's moved. And they have moved. Righto, so let's look down south here. So we want to start doing a little bit of damage if we can. So we have this guy here who is a 6 defense. He's in the clear terrain. So if we used this unit here, that would give us 5, 8, 10, but that's going to leave this all open, isn't it? And he could just, well, we'd still be blocking here. You could still come down through here. So we can't afford to do all of that. Okay, on here we have 2, 6, so the same thing. Can we afford to bring these guys in and this guy in? And that would give us 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which would be 1-to-1. We're attacking in the clear, so we would have 1-to-1, 2-to-1 for the tank, 3-to-1 for here. Which isn't bad. Or do we bring these blokes over and attack into here? We're moving into hills, which would be 2. And they can't make it all the way around there. Going into the mountains. Yeah. So they could use tactical movement to get into there, but then they'd be at half attack strength. So that would give us 2, 4, 5, and they've got 4. So again, that would be 1-to-1. We'd get the elite bonus, attacking is 2-to-1, and we could probably punch in the German air for 3-to-1. So that might be worthwhile. So let's do that. Okay, so these two units are going to move to here and then to here, and they are half effect, half strength for attack. Right, so they have moved. I've got this fella here. Now he could go half one, half two, and he could help in that attack, or I can bring him into here to help with there. And that might be a little bit more difficult. What we're going to do is we're going to go half one, 1.5, and then he's going to go over the hills and far away to here, like that. And that's just going to give us Zockbond and zones of control. So he has moved. Right, let's slide a little bit further north. Okay. We're stopping them using the airfield here, which is good. We've got this 7 unit here. We've got 2, 7, 9 there. And we've got 2, 7 there. And at the moment we have 5, which is good. We can't afford to bring this bloke up because then these guys will just slide through. Or I could just bring these guys straight back into here to help with 16th Panzer Division. So what did we say we had? 5 against 7. So even with artillery, that only brings it up to 1-1, and then air would bring it up to 2-1. Not real flash, not real flash. Right, if I bring this bloke back to here, we're still blocking everything across here. But some of these may be able to go bang bang, and I don't want them to do that. Difficult it is. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave them there. And I'm going to bring the divisional artillery up with them. Or am I going to pull it back one? I'm going to pull it back one, back to where it was, like that. Because we still have 1, 2, 3, 4. We're still interdicting there at the moment. And having these units here keeps that interdicted as well. Right. So I'm not moving him. I'm not moving him. What do I want to do with this guy here? Now he's motorized, which makes him non-mech. So he could come 3, 4, sorry, he could come here. So that would be 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5. But that's going to leave this open, but I've got a unit coming down. So I'm going to do that just to beef up in here. Like that. So those are all done.
And then I can't move this guy. Ha ha. I've got this guy here in the city. Nasera in Fiori. I'm going to bring this guy down. Do I want to? I was going to bring him down to Avellino. Because I've got bugger all here. So he's going to come down half 1, 1 1/3, 1 2/3, 2. And I'm going to leave him there like that. So they have moved. And now I've got this motorized unit here, which is going to go half 1, half 2, half 3, half 4, and stop there. This disrupted unit is just going to, now disrupted, I'll have to check on their movement again. The tanky here is going to come down half 1, half 2, half 3 to there, and the artillery is a range 4. He's going to come down through here and go half 1. So he's only moved 1. Sorry, I don't need to flip him, sorry. He's only used 1 movement point, and that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's good. So he has moved, and he has moved. Now disrupted, may only use tack movement. Righto. So he's going to come back 1, defense strength is halved. So he's going to come back 1 and then 2 into the hills, because then he would be halved, but in the hills doubled, so he would be back up to his normal strength. I don't want to put him into full retreat. Okay, so they've all moved. So we can get rid of all this. Done. Okay. So movement is done. We go into the combat phase. So I think what we want to do is attack into here in the first instance. So like I said, they're defending with 2, and 2 is 4 in the open. So we are attacking with 2, 3, 4, 5. And we both have tanky stuff. So that's good. So it's 1, 2, 1 to start with. Now the tank destroyer unit would get a 3 on an attack rather than a 2, but he doesn't, so righto. So we have 1 to 1. We have an elite, takes us up to 2 to 1. And we're going to use German air for 3 to 1. Now, this is 1, 2 in from the coast, so we can use the Americans' naval defense. Do I want to use it, or do I want to keep it for a determined defense? No, I'm going to use it to bring it down to 2 to 1. So we're back down to 2 to 1 odds. Righto. Let's see how we go. Oh, 6. 2 to 1 with the 6 is an A1, D1, advance 2. Okay. Both sides lose a step. So let's do that first. Right. We don't want to lose that. These 2 units are the same. We'll do it with that one who's half strength. Like that, like that, like that, and like that. And the hairy plane goes back. Broom, broom, broom. Okay. And these guys have to lose, and that's blah, and that's blah. So I'm better off keeping that unit, and that one goes. Unless I want to do, I've got to do that first anyways. Retreat 2 hexes and become disrupted or conduct a determined defense. And we're in the open, which is pretty crappy. Now, retreat 2, so I could go 1, 2 back to here. Or I could go 1 back to there. I'm going to go back to here. 1, 2 to there. Like that. And they can advance into here, but these guys only have 1 advance after combat, so it's not like they can really attack again. So they're done. Right. Any other attacks we want to do? So we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 against 7 would be a 1 to 1, 2 to 1, 3 to 1 against these guys. And I think that's worthwhile as well. So we have 3 to 1 odds because they get 1 to 1 for strength, 1 for elite, and 1 for tanky. And they get a 3 this time at 3 to 1, which is a DR2 advance 2. Defender must either retreat 2 hexes and become disrupted or conduct a determined defense. What's my determined defense chances? Not all that good. We're going to do the determined defense. I can't have anything because this is 3 in, well, this would be 1, 2. So no, it's just what we roll. We get a 5 for our determined defence in the clear. Okay, so it's a nothing, nothing D, which means no losses but delay, which we can't do. Or I can lose one step and hold. Now, if I lose a step off him, he's gone. If I lose a step off him, I'm better off losing a step off him. I hate to say it. And we hold, so he does not get any advance. And do we want to do anything here? We have 2, and 2 is 4 against 8. No bonus. For tanky, just bonus for elite. So that'd bring it back to 1-1, and I just don't think that's worthwhile. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we could get some 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So we could use our artillery, but I think I need that in defense rather than attack. So no, that's going to be it. And combat is over. We go to recovery phase. We can remove the disrupted from this guy now. Nobody else is disrupted. Remove replacements, half effect. Goes away. And truck markers, we didn't use any. Then we check supply, and we are all still in supply, so that's good. Conduct isolation, no. Flip ASUs with points, and we didn't actually, we've got 1 here. So that's the only one that was used. So the Germans now have 4 supply points left. And that's it. And we go on to the Allies' turn. So first thing is place reinforcements. So these are all our turn 2 reinforcements out there. So that's that. Use replacements. We don't have any. Flip ASUs. We don't. We could have used this guy, but I kept him in case I wanted to do an attack. So it's the movement phase. Okay. So we can bring 12 landing points on. And what I think I want to do is I need to get some support up here for these guys. Now they are Rangers. So I'm going to bring in 1 support here into this port. So I'm just going to put in there for the time being. So that's 1. And I'm going to bring in 1 into this port like that. So that's 2. I'm going to bring in the 45th Division on Red Beach. That's 3. Along with the tanky, that's 4. This unit I'm going to bring in here. That's 5, 6, 7. I want to bring in some divisional artillery and stuff up here. So this is 56th, will come in on Roger. So that's 8. 46th will come in on Uncle. That's 9. Infantry will come in on, what's this one, 46th. Sugar. That's 10, 11, 12. So that is all of our people that we can bring on. Okay. So let's start north. And I want to bring this arty on. So it's going to be half 1 to there. The Rangers are going to go. Rangers are going to go forward. And the arty will be here. And then the tanky is going to go dump, dump, like that. So they have all moved. They're good to go. I'm going to leave this unit where he is. I'm going to move the commandos forward. And they're going to move straight across the hill here. Like that and like that. To try and take this guy out. And this guy I'm going to go forward to here. Like that. This infantry here is going to go 1 and into here with him. And this tanky here is going to go up with him. Like that. Which leaves the divisional artillery to come in. So that's 1, and he stops there so we can use him. And this div artillery 1, so he stops there so we can use him. And this bloke comes in 1, 2 to there and is half strength for attack, which doesn't really matter. Sorry. This guy is half strength for attack. Like that. Okay. I've got this bloke here. So he can move there for 2. 3, because it's +2 to get out of the zone of control. So that's 3 to there. Do I want to do that? No, I don't. So if I leave them there, I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 against 3, 6, 8. Is 1 to 1. Oh, no, it's not. That's 3, and that's 6. That's 9, 11. So it's 1 to 1. Tanky, and they don't get the elite, so that's all gone. So that would be 1 to 1, and I'd have divisional. I don't have a core artillery to put there? I didn't bring it on. So I could make it 2 to 1, but that'd be it. Okay. This bloke here, I could bring forward though. Go 1, 2, 3. That's not really going to make it any different, is it? No. So he's going to go 1 to there. Yeah, like that. So they're moved. And then we can come down south here a little bit further. We really want to knock this out, don't we? So let's grab this little fella here. And he can go 1/2, 1, 1.5, plus 1/3. He can't make it like that. Okay, that's fine. Because he can go 1/2 to there, and then into there. Righto. So this bloke is in open terrain. He has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. We have 4, 6, 10 there. We can bring this guy forward now. Oh, he should have been dispersed, shouldn't he? I forgot to put a disrupted, on him. Pop. So he's not going anywhere. So that's 10. I could bring him down for 16. What did we say we had? 5, 6, 7. Okay, leave him there for a moment. So we got 7. I bring this guy into Blue Beach, dumper for 1, and move in there for 2, and he is 1/2. Like that. And I've got a tanky here, which I can bring in and place here for 1/2 strength. Like that. And I've got divvy artillery I can bring into here, like that. And that just leaves this guy to move if I want to move him. And I could go 1 to there, 2 to there. Now, he still can't get through there because with zone of control, and that just helps to keep this little bugger going. Righto, so let's look here for an attack. And we're going to attack these guys. And they have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, 14, 15 there. 16, 17. So 17 to 7 is a 2 to 1. Okay. We don't have any air to use, and we don't have any naval use. We can use divisional artillery, so we're going to use this one. And that gives us 3 to 1. Oops, sorry. I can only use one divisional artillery. Again, I don't think I have a core artillery here, do I? No. Okay. So we've got 3-1, and the Germans are going to use the 29th Panzer Division in support. It's a range 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that takes it back to 2-1. So 2-1 odds, and that is that. Oh, we got a 6. A1, D1, advance 2. Okay, so let's see what we've got. A1, D1, advance 2. So the Germans, they really don't want to lose this, and they don't want to lose their elite status. Oh, sorry. So losing this unit is the bestest they can do, I think. So that's going to go up there into the illuminated box. And now we have to lose a unit. Jesus. Sorry. So I think what we'll do is we'll reduce this unit here. Okay, now he has to do a determined defense if he wants. So he's in the open, I think, or he retreats 2. And realistically, I'd love him to do a determined defense, but I think he would actually come back. So he's going to come back 1, and he's going to come back 2 to there. Like that. And then we can advance 2 if we wish. I'm going to advance these guys 1 to there. This guy will advance 1 to there to beef him up. And this guy will advance 1, 2 to there. Oh, I've got the fumbles today. I do apologise. Okay, so there's no follow-on battle or anything else. Oh, no, I didn't do that the way I wanted to. This bloke is actually going to advance 2 here, just as a blocking force. Okay, next battle. No, nothing happening there. Okay, we have 2. He's doubled. So that is 8, 11 in there. And we have 2, 5, 8, 11. So that's 1 to 1 straight up. Righto. So we have 1, 2, 1. I'm going to add in the 56th Division Artillery, which takes it to 2 to 1. Now, do I want to do that? No, I can't. I've only got 1 supply point. And he can come straight back. So I'm still going to be at 1 to 1. And 1-to-1 is yuck. No, it's not going to happen. Okay, up here we have 2, 4. It's tacking across a mountain. No, we're not going to do anything there. We're not going to do anything there. Here we have 4. They're not doubled or anything in there. And this guy would be 2, 4, 6, 8. So that's 2-to-1 straight up. 2-to-1. I add in this, so it would be 3-to-1. He'll come back with this. It'll be back to 2-to-1. I think it's worthwhile. So we're going to go like that, and we're back to 2-to-1. Okay, here we go. A 2. It's an exchange. Okay, what do we want to pick from them? We do that one, he's gone. If we do that one, he's gone. I think we're going to get rid of... We're going to get rid of the recon unit. So he can go away. He stays there. Now, what's he want to get rid of? He can get rid of our tanky, or he can get rid of our elites. And that's what he's going to do. So first ranger is gone. Like that. Right. Both sides lose 1 step. No retreat. That's it. So we just stay there like that, and he has fired. And that is that. Combat is done. Recovery phase. Okay, so we can now get rid of this disrupted, because that was from last time. I don't think there was anything else. No. Rally units. We did that. Remove replacement. Half effect markers. Comes off. Comes off. Comes off. Comes off. Like that. No truck markers. Supply. All our guys are in supply. Yeah. All the Germans are in supply. Yeah. No isolation. Flip ASUs with points. Okay, well, I've got 2 up here. That's good. I've still got 1 here. That's good. So I'm going to flip this little fella up here. Like that. And that's the American supply point used. Victory check. No, not at the moment. And that is the end of turn 2. Okay. Yeah. So, losses wise, it was just a lot of toing and froing. So we've now lost a Ranger battalion. Yeah. A tank destroyer unit, and we've also lost one of the 56th, one of the battalions from the 56th. The Germans have lost their Hermann Goering recon unit, and they've also lost a 16 Panzer motorised battalion, and we came out of that worse than they did in the long run. These are the only people I've got coming on the board again next turn, and then I don't get anything else till turn 5. So the Germans get another 6 units, but they, well, effectively 7 units, because this Luftwaffe unit will be released next turn. So they'll have another 7 units. So, yay, team! Yay! Okay, so that is that. We remain on 6 victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I don't think there's much more to say. I think I did it properly that time. Maybe not. But we'll see. So take care, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.